And up here is the Golden Driller. The Golden Driller.
Oh, it's a flea market. Tulsa flea market.
No, it's not in this building.
8 to 4
No, this is the home show. Home show.
Oh, the Home and Garden Show.
Home and Garden Show. And there is the
Golden Driller.
The Golden Driller. Boy, they got a crowd. Little bedrooms, little bathrooms. But it's proximity to the Utica Square and to see, it says welcome
to Florence
Park. That Up with Trees is a big organization here. See the sign right there? You see it?
Oh, right there. Yeah.
It says Up with Trees. No, you're not. Well, if you're looking at it over there, it's right here.
Oh, okay, right there.
Yeah, Up with Trees, and the people put the names up there of people that they promote and give it money. You can have your family memorialized. Of John Heston Freeman. This is a store that used to be a bookstore, and nothing's gone in there since it closed. Nothing. Now, how can they set that prime building for years sitting empty? Don't know. They opened up a shopping center on Utica Avenue, and so it was called the Utica Square.
Utica Square.
And the Utica Square today is still a fancy place, surrounded by mansions, very nice neighborhood, and anytime you have any development or anything going along in here, it's always very nice. Now, when I first came back to Tulsa, I worked in the Utica Trust Department, Utica National Bank, and it was on the 4th floor of that building. I had that job for 6 months. I got it when I arrived the week of the market crash of 1987. That was not a good time to be coming to work in the trust department. When you're handling people's money, you're wanting to grow their money. You're wanting to grow their money. Mm-hmm. Now, I know a Jewish guy who's gay lives in this building. This is a very fancy condominium building. Very fancy. He is partially blind, and that's why he located here, because all of the shopping and everything. They used to have a fancy grocery store in here in Utica Square, but it went out by the wayside. All right, this hospital up here is Ascension St. John's. It's the second largest hospital in the city, St. Francis being the larger one. Square here, let you take a look at the local ambiance.
Isn't this where your wife had her nail salon or something?
No.
Doesn't.
It's right across the street is where my wife had her chemotherapy. But this is the Utica Square. At Christmas time, they decorate all these trees and all these buildings, and they have the lighting of it at 6 o'clock at night on Thanksgiving Day. That's when they light it up. Okay, here's the Coach purchase. Purses, I'm sure you've heard of that. Yeah. And over across the way was Williams Sonoma and Banana Republic. here is P.F. Chang's. We have the only Saks Fifth Avenue in the state of Oklahoma, right over here. There you can go in and buy $1,500 dresses right on the rack. These people have got money, honey. They have got, and lots of little fancy restaurants here. Here's the Stone Horse Grill. Joseph A. Banks, you ever heard of him?
Oh yeah, they have it in San Antonio. They do. They do. San Antonio.
Joseph A. Banks. What are you people doing? Are you going to move that goddamn truck?
He's security.
Are you just going to sit there and
He's
fart
security
around?
right there. Like no.
Okay.
Ooh, let's take a look. What's going on? Security. What's going on? Is that the car?
There's Queenie's over there. That's
Queenie's.
That's
Chinese
a fancy
food.
restaurant.
Oh, Queenie's.
Even the Walgreens doesn't look like the Walgreens.
No.
It has to go along with the ambiance of how the architecture of the place. Please. Okay. Yeah, them two queens out there. Hell, it's colder than hell, and they're sitting out there pretending like they're warm. Piss on you, girls.
They're so scandalous.
Pendleton. Bath and Body Works. Lovely. They have an Abercrombie, and they have their Talbots. There's fancy stores. Got one of the fancy children's store they have in New York.
Oh.
They have that one here too. You know, in the movie Big, he went into that store and they played
the toy
with
store.
The feet.
The piano.
On pianos on it, yeah. Okay, there's Fleming Steakhouse on the right.
Fleming
Let me tell you what a piece of meat's going to cost you in there, boys.
$50.
Oh yeah, and doesn't have any salad or any side dishes with it. Here's Williams Sonoma. Yes, Williams Sonoma. Well, he said, "I've been following you people around." I said, "Well, yes, but we are tourists, so we can be entitled to look."
I got him
Scoping out the place.
That's her giving a camera. I got her does she have a license? She needs to show me her license. She may not be certified to drive the
Look at
vehicle.
here, they have their own post office there.
Oh,
Utica Square post office. And lovely. This is Woodward Park, and it's a very nice location. And we are getting ready to get up here. And the area was a subdivision called Maple Ridge. And I'm going to show you the Sinclair Mansion. Harry Sinclair was a oil man, and he had his 12,000 square foot mansion here. It's on the address of Madison and 21st Street. Now, these are old houses here, but they're very, very well maintained, and lots of money involved in that. Lots of money.
Money, dinero.
I'll skip that one.
Oh, they look cute, great. Oh, look at that.
Okay, on the house on the left there, hard left, is the mansion right here. 12,000 square feet. lovely place.
Lovely.
It's 3 stories and a basement. And that's all their land. They had a real estate there in town.
Good. This is oh my goodness.
These are some of the oil baron mansions.
Wow.
I like that one.
Well, you shall have it.
You take a chance.
That's right.
Look at the size of that tree. Now that is a stately ass tree. Look at that.
Oh.
It shades that whole house. And it's got a little swing on it. This is a nice day. The temperature outside is 46, but it's sunny, and you can tell spring is just around the corner. Now, these are the days when people didn't mind. Like here on the back, they've got an apartment back there, probably for the maids to work. People didn't mind showing what they had because they were proud of it. And so they had a beautiful, this area is well maintained, very well maintained. I'm going to take you down here and show you Wade Phillips' house, and then I'm going to show you Roy Clark's house from Hee Haw.
Oh, Phillips, the oil person.
Wade Phillips.
Wait, Phillips.
Look at this one.
Yeah, it is. Very modern.
Mm-hmm. And here's the Spanish. Yeah. Pretty snazzy.
Colonial.
And this is Woodward Boulevard. Look at that monster there on the right.
Oh, that's a
There's a big house. Oh, look at your.
Have another mint julep, granddaddy.
No, I don't think so. Not in the-
Calling with the Blink House.
I know, isn't it?
That's right. Gone with the wind. Mm-mm-mm. Don't you just kind of marvel at all of the architecture?
Yeah, it's very
My
independent.
God.
Oh, look at that. Modern.
They have lots of
Ooh, very modern.
everything in here.
Ooh, they're all different. Ooh, this is- oh my goodness. Beautiful architecture. Here's 27th.
Hazel Boulevard.
It's Peoria.
All right, here's the Brook Art Museum on the left. 27 acres in the middle of the city. Bought by Phillips. Added to by the Brook Galleries over the years. It started out with a 16th century Italianate construction, which is still there. And the old house was on this end of the gallery. That was their house. And then the rest of it has been added on.
Whoa.
27 acres. And they have, they have a museum, gift shop, restaurant, all kinds of things inside it. They have these wonderful gardens out the back. Sometimes they have weddings scheduled there. Get your hand off that telephone, you little fart.
Be nice. You know, that old man can use his
Nice.
phone too.
I have to be nice. Ola was Roy Clark's home.
Right here.
Whoa, right here, to my right. Roy Clark. Oh.
Yep, that was his house. He might have been a hillbilly, but this is how he lived. And he chose to live in Tulsa, away from the glamour and glitz of Nashville. And when he wanted to go there, he just flew in his plane. It was only a little over an hour, and he could fly there, his own pilot. You remember Roy Clark, right?
Yes.
Hee-haw! Look at this land. Look at the land that house has. It's like a fucking park. It's like a park.
All the way at the end.
Yeah, look at all that. All of that.
Let's own it.
The
That
27
house.
That's the
Roy
27
Rogers.
acres. It's big.
Or Roy Clark.
Roy Clark, does his kids own it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know who owns it now. That is a kind of a blah house, but I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't do much for me. Compared to some of the others, they were more than it ought to be, because it's on Utica, and because it evokes the Utica Square name. Campus.
Freckles.
This was an old McDonald's, and Philip had his first job there. Do you have to go pee?
No.
Okay.
Well,
And a junior high school side by side. Used to be in this neighborhood, you could go from kindergarten to the 9th grade, and then you went to the high school. Which was over a couple of miles. This was the neighborhood that Beverly and I first bought a house in Tulsa. It's 56th Court. We lived in this house for about 8 years, and then we bought the one we're in now. It was newer, and
It's a nice neighborhood.
yeah.
it is a nice neighborhood, but the house was newer. These houses were built in the late 60s, and that house over there was built in 81.
Oh, where you're at right now.
Okay, this Spanish style house here.
Am I right? Oh, right, to the white one? Oh, that's pretty.
is the same as you're going to see on down, but this was a little bit different. Okay, ours is right on down here,
With the
right on
balcony.
the other side of this one, right there.
Yeah, the one with the balcony.
Philip loved it because we had the balconies up the stairs. We had sliding glass doors going out. You had your two-car garage, and then you had a big family room that way. Here by the front door, they had a diving pool in the backyard. Diving pool. You had look how far these houses are apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You had the master bedroom was. Most of them are 2 stories. And so you get the square footage, but you're going to have a lot of storage. This was a couple of Jewish doctors that moved in there. It was down from the other one.
It's a big house.
Something similar to it. I always like this one here. It's a
the Roman
cul-de-sac
columns.
in here.
Roman columns. This looks like 1950s right here.
Yeah.
Contemporary.
Like I said, that my house was over here was built 1967, so it wouldn't be far from it. But look how far the houses are apart, and you know you had our house, for instance, didn't have a bathroom. The Christmas wreath's still up. 60s. There's one that's being modernized and updated. Okay, this is what I want you to see.
Ooh, look at the little pond.
Isn't that special?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Isn't that special
Oh my
here
gosh. Yeah,
in
with
the
a
middle
pond.
of town
There's a
to
pond.
have that.
Do you see that? A creek. Oh my
Does it
gosh.
say Cedar Creek Pond
Pond and
and
surroundings.
surroundings.
Oh my god.
And they have the bench there, so you can go and sit. They have several benches that you can go. Huh. They have the same kind of garbage can I do. Yes! Now look at the view this one's got. He's got a view all over the valley there. Isn't
modern.
Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
But this house,
Gee.
my goodness, you say, look at that and you say,
That's
that is an
it's
estate.
That's
It's
right.
a French
Oh my
country
God.
estate. I can't imagine what being in.
No.
Hmm?
Oh, see, there's a couple houses that Corvallis is made of.
Native stone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they're way smaller than that.
Mhm. Well, here you have brick and stone and the building materials. Oh, you. They have some ceiling. And this one down
Castle.
here is nice. There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, that's a little.
There's nothing wrong with this house.
Whoa.
They're just tucked away, you know. You get into houses like this where there's about 3 of them to a block, and they just, you just go, wow.
Wow.
That's Frank Lloyd Wright's house.
Look at that. Wow.
Right there.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh.
We're going to see some
Wow.
other things here that are also fantastic.
Oh, this very big homes. Fancy. Oh my god.
Imagine having to pay somebody to mow that yard.
Dang.
It goes
Fancy.
up. It
Whoa,
goes down.
look at that. Oh my gosh. Look, see that French. Is it a French mansion?
See, there's somebody behind me that's going real slow because I'm going real slow.
Look at that mansion right
Yes,
there.
That's the one I want you to see.
What is that, Versailles or something?
Come on, lady. Get out of my goddamn way.
Ooh.
Go on. You wanted it so damn bad. Get your
That's
ass
right.
on over there.
Hey. Ooh, look, what's going on, little girl? Oh, are we on the wrong side of the track?
And people just want to spoil it for you when you're trying
Oh,
to
that's okay.
have a sightseeing tour and
I know, isn't it
behind
so-
you and hang on your fence.
That's
Okay,
right.
that's a beautiful lot.
Whoa.
Beautiful house.
Oh, my
The
God.
house
Who-
is huge,
Huge.
and it has
Mansion.
special
Mike Tyson house or something.
special house. It's a French provincial,
French provincial.
which has a big, what do you call it? Greenhouse type